And there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will confirm home. We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now to take over. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever at 43 years of age now. It's the great Tom Brady.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yes.
That too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. To throw is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether we're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, you realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 5 catches, 70 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10.
Brady now on 1st down. Left side, Hopkins. Well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
They'll run with Evans. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the gun, Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
On the throwaway. Brings up third down.
Now a play fake. Brady. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bengals doesn't work out, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and now it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo. This short throw caught by Goddard. After one, nothing on EA Sports.
Bengals, nothing.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Fuck, man.
Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
Losing 14 up to
There's
Jacksonville.
anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Breaks a tackle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10.
They run the option here on first and 10. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a
Shut the
killer
way
right
from
there.
this.
Not a
Fuck.
really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time you start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Sanders' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of the ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Garoppolo now lets this go for Renfrew. Oh, this is
Come on!
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 38.
Shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Wilkins. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This is Wilkins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is...
Get the fuck out of here!
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Adam Thielen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's 21-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Didn't watch the play though, man.
So following the hold,
Flag come
they're
across
going to hold
the
here on 1st and 20. Again, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, they'll throw with Brady. On the screen, this is Evans. Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Thomas Morstead now.
You call a timeout the
He'll
fucking
punt it away
Jaguars.
for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time, and that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath.
Pick
That'll
six.
bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Chris Harris on the cover.
Need something from my defense.
They'll run it here with Wilkins. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field.
27 seconds,
He's
one
been
time
good
out.
so
Quarterback
far
with
this
a hell of a
point.
good
The
arm.
second quarter need to get him even more
Receivers,
involved.
great hands and great
I would agree
speed.
with that.
Should be no problem.
Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Mims. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Going on 1st down is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 2nd and 6. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns thus far. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that
I think it was going
one.
in.
Veteran Phillip Rivers with a couple of touchdown passes.
All this here. Between the
Finally,
field
let's
goal
get
and
to the
actually
country
just sitting
music
there.
capital of the the world.
I'm not
See
dropping
what's
on the
happening
floor.
with the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. 8 James
See,
White, a touchdown
I missed the
reception.
ashtray from time to time, as you can see
In
right
the
here.
game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His 3
Right.
touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 20.
Jimmy
What do I get to
Garoppolo
do?
and
Sit
his
here and fucking
offense
suck
heading
my
back
ass
to
off,
the
too?
field. And it's been
I'm in a no-win situation, you know what?
They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things that strive.
What?
Jaguars come to the road to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to take this one up onto about the 44-yard line. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
From the 44, Garoppolo over the middle, and it's incomplete. They head to the line, facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get him down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, Brady. Able to connect with Mims. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll air this one out for Mims, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Now Brady again. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
We can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
This has to go down to one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but always so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Evans has it left side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Brady. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run with Wilkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
They run again with Wilkins. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Brady. Quick slant to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there at a Bengal first. Brady now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Bengals on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught once again by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Another Bengals 1st down.
Again, it's Brady. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Evans. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. And I know they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, you don't have to call the game in full. You just go ahead and play.
Boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkins. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Wilkins, and they'll stop it right on the midfield stripe. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the Jaguars send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. It didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
God, we see a 1st down. Come on.
On 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Brady. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He'll dump this underneath for Evans. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Why do you run off so much fucking time? You're at least 7 seconds there.
They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now Brady again. His throw caught.
We gotta go for 2. Go for 2. We need 2. Go for 2.
You got a 1 one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion.
Well, they had to.
Leaves the door just a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team.
There's a field goal going for an extra point, we'll put us down by 4 points. Which means after the onside kick recovered, we would be a touchdown. We went for 2, got the 2 points, we'll be down by 3. Which means we got the onside kick, all we need was a field goal to tie the game. Now we need a touchdown to win it. Oh my God! Oh!
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do get a touchdown here, but
No, they got the onside kick. They completed an onside kick. Wow. So we get the ball right back.
To execute and finalize things.
Cincinnati set to take over.
We need a touchdown to win the game.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while?
Maybe we got to go 58 yards, but still.
Pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did.
Oh my gosh, last play of the game.
It's incomplete, so that hits the ground with only 4 seconds remaining. And this should be the last play. One more shot. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Jags, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test.
Not going for that field goal.
They head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the defeat is their first as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be on the road.
It'll be 19 with that 3 points. But we will, when we score that touchdown, instead of going for 2, let's go for the 1. They'll make it 20. 20 is how we would hit it if it was a field goal to win the game. And that last possession right there.